So the Dolphins went on to pound the Tennessee Titans. And it seemed sort of predictable because they made a coaching change. They had 2 weeks. Dan Campbell said all the right things. The media loved him. The fans loved him. The players loved him. It was a perfect storm of the Dolphins, who just played really bad for a team who was supposed to play really good, was pent-up frustration, and they got on the field, and the defensive line was a monster. The offense ran the ball down the throats of the Tennessee Titans, and they went on to a ridiculously strong victory. And everyone now is saying, "Hail Dan Campbell! Hail Dan Campbell!" Let's take a deep breath, guys, okay? First of all, there was a lot of factors in this. I think the Dolphins just needed a change. I don't think it would have mattered who the hell it was. They weren't running the ball enough, and they needed to run the ball more. And the defensive line was banged up. Cam Wake had an ankle issue, and then had 2 weeks off. So, it seems sort of coincidental that that's when he looked like a freaking monster and had 4 sacks in the first half. If you notice, in the second half, yeah, he forced 2 holding penalties. He wasn't the same monster in the second half. Olivier Vernon didn't really do that much the entire game, had 1 sack and had 2 dumb penalties. So let's take a deep breath on that one. Second, they ran the hell out of the ball. They forced the ball. They forced the run, which they weren't doing before. Now, maybe you can say it was Joe Philbin, and that's my issue. I think Joe Philbin was holding back Bill Lazor. I think Bill Lazor came from a run offense, came from a wide-open offense, and if you noticed, they were doing a lot of fun different things yesterday, and they were running the ball a lot. And I think once Philbin left, Bill Lazor, with the help of Al Saunders, got back to his roots. But I don't know if it's Dan Campbell's yelling and screaming, the tug-of-war, the Oklahoma drill. That stuff's short-lived. Okay, yeah, I expected them to beat the Titans, beat the Texans, and then go back to being the bad team they were. Because yelling and screaming only gets you so far. Dan Campbell's been a lot of fun, and it's going to be great for us to cover. And from the fan standpoint, it's a guy who's fiery as opposed to a guy who's lame. But let's take a deep breath here before we crown him Vince Lombardi. This is the Lube Tube.